Okay, so The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 16, Halloween Hot Pocket. Okay, so we start off the episode with Miss Shamia, and remember that rum bum liquor line she was trying to get started? Well, she's talking to her partner, lawyer, I forget, collaborator guy, and he's just letting her know that yeah, the production process on this is kind of on a hold at the moment because the partners that she was trying to hook up with over there, and I think Grenada is something they're not on a line on the same page at the moment. So they gotta figure some things out before this rum thing actually gets started. But the funniest thing about this was actually the butt booty mode thing, because for one, why you need modes of the girls' butts, and for two, Drew, what the heck was that? So the next scene is with K Michelle and Angela, because they actually do kind of talk outside of the group. K Michelle do like her. You know, Angela all right with her. So they do kind of like a couples session at some yoga, um, romantic yoga, tantric type session or whatever. So of course, the funny parts will be K Michelle and her toes talking about they long, so she don't want to show the camera. So she actually doubled up on the socks. So really she had on white socks. So I put the black ones on top so nobody can see what they looking like. And then Angela and Charles over there, because Charles is always trying to play her. Talk about put these size 12 up here, like for real. And was anybody halfway doing the right things? No, but it is what it is. It's all fun and games. But we end up talking, right, about Scotland, because, we just got back from the trip. And Shamia, on the other hand, back when she was talking to her little consultant person, I mean, she really wouldn't talk to him about what they got going on the trip. And she kind of want to not talk about it anyway. But Angela, she's just kind of feeling like, Shamia just playing victim here, okay? It's all her. It's all everybody ganging up on her. She's sad and she needs the help. Like it's her playing this role. And Kay Michelle like, well, I haven't talked to her since we got back. Obviously they kind of had a small little riff in their friendship over there. But for her, Kay Michelle keeps giving people the benefit of the doubt and gives them grace a little bit, especially when she know that they're going through some things, right? So it's like, well, let me try to see both sides here, okay? Let me not really poke at her or go against her, okay? I'm gonna try to see it for what it is, and right, maybe some of the girls is ganging up on her a little bit. Maybe we are doing a little bit too much when it comes to this whole Portia and Shamia situation. Like it's just so, I don't know. But for at least for K Michelle, it's really not that serious, honestly. They're gonna talk eventually, and she'll just have to see how it go, or where at least their friendship go. The next scene is with Miss Portia. Speaking of Miss Portia, she ain't doing nothing but taking some pictures with her and Pilar, just to replace the pictures that she got of her and Simon up on the walls. Okay, and then talking to Lauren about what happened on the Scotland trip between her and Shamia, and of course, I ain't talking to her right now. Whatever. Um, but she did text me about molding my butt or something for a little party or something. So she like, I don't even know if I'm gonna do it or even if I'm gonna go. But most likely you're gonna go. Oh yeah, and then they talking about, do she want to be with Sway or do she want to be with Mike? Okay, it's okay. Michelle go and have a little sit down with Shamia, just trying to see where her head is at, and just to let her know that I am on your side. Okay, I see you going through all this stuff, but how is you doing? And of course, Shamia, I mean, she doing as good as she can do. But this beef between her and Portia is definitely affecting her other friendships with the whole group. And pretty much K Michelle just trying to let her know, like, I mean, listen, you gotta be more than just this ex-friend of Portia. Like, honestly, you gotta be yourself, Shmi. You gotta break free of all that crap. And because, the lap dog comment that Drew keep calling you is just kind of like, yeah, I don't know, you kind of is, right? But, but we don't want you to be. We want you to stand 10 toes down. That's why we probably, you just probably shouldn't have came on the show in the whole first place, because you just knew, or at least we knew, that if you come on this show, you're gonna get divorced or your friendship gonna break up, unless you Giselle and Robin, because they, for some reason, the only two that's been holding this strong. But either way, that whole thing with Portia, she's trying to explain to K Michelle, like, I only went low because Portia did it first. Last year, remember, this is all stemming from last year at that reunion, and I believe, I couldn't even remember who brought it up first. I don't even know if Portia brought it up first. I kind of thought Shamia brought it up first, but either way, the whole thing about the daycares and the mama crap, like, that was off limits. And they already was not friends anyway prior to, I'm guessing, when they was on the show, like, years ago. So it was like, well, we friends and been friends, so if our mama ain't gonna be friends, then we ain't gonna let that come in between us. But I guess now we kind of is, in a way, only because she started it, is what Shabia trying to say. She started it, so I'm finishing it. And I don't know, it's not the way you're supposed to go. Just like K Michelle said, you weren't supposed to go that low, especially if y'all was trying to get back. So I don't know how we gonna get back, but either way, I am on your side. Okay, girl. And I don't know if Shamia is getting all emotional and crap, like she got to go through therapy and all this stuff to navigate this group. Like, I don't know if it's that serious, but I kind of am. This whole Portia and Shamia friendship thing, it should be over by now. Like, honestly, I'm just ready for the reunion, because we know that's all they're going to talk about at this point. So let's just get it over with. Hey, we see Drew over there trying to get some business done. She's working with Pooch Hall again on some movie or something, so that's cool. Remember that he was on the game, and she broke up with Melanie and them, that whole little situation, because she played herself. Okay? But, yeah, working, doing some things. Okay, the next scene, Portia done bought her mama a new house, because, she live in Simon's house now, and the house that she gave to her mom, her old house in Duluth, they put it up to sell. It sold for a good amount. Take that money, go buy something else. But she bought it outright this time, okay? So, that's kind of, everybody's dream. Buy my mama a house. Well, she done did it, okay? Congratulations. and look, and Dennis, right there. Happy Halloween! And we're going to be at Shamia's house for her little party, right? So, while they all getting about to arrive to her party, about to get that all started over there, Portia and K Michelle gonna hook up and go bowling real quick, like a little double date situation. And this is give them a little bit of time to talk, catch up, and all this other stuff. Because, their friendship was a little bit off, but I think now it's trying to get back on track. They understand each other a little bit more now, right? Yeah, when it comes to this Shamia thing, yep, Portia still don't want to deal with it. So I don't know why everybody keep asking both of them. Like, obviously they're trying to bring y'all together, but it's just not happening. And of course, Portia's still mad because, every time I do something, she keep going back and telling people. So she a habitual text shower, because she don't show the text to say that she's not coming to the party, okay? And K Michelle is not coming just because she's trying to be a good Christian lady, and she just don't celebrate no Halloween or whatever. It's just not her thing. What else was important from this? Oh, listen, like I said, pointing things out that I'm not supposed to be pointing things out. Pinky, girl, I know it's Halloween and we supposed to, costumes, but costumes gotta fit a little bit. And the cameraman was all on your back just to see that you did not have your dress zipped all the way up. And I was like, dang, cameraman, why you gotta do it like that? Because I see it. We all see it. Husband, I couldn't believe it. Like, so you got her out here with that. Oh, it should be dressed up as the Avatar. Very cute. I like Drew costume too. She cowboy or cowgirl Carter. Okay, so we getting into the party now. K Michelle and Caston did show up, just not in costume. Um, but Angela, the girls go outside now, and Ashley and George is here at the party. Okay, so we getting into this whole conversation where, first of all, Shamia wants to apologize to the group for being disrespectful and all whatever crap that she started, bullshit like that. So of course, don't nobody care, because why you keep apologizing? You need to be apologizing to Portia, okay? So we get into the conversation about girl, we are here supporting you and everything. We understand what you and Portia got going on, but the main thing for us is you went too low with the whole mama thing and the daughter thing. So for us, we all uncomfortable. We kind of don't want to be stuck in the middle of all of this, kind of, saying, so it has to be some type of separation from you and Portia shit from our shit, okay? Because it's causing a bunch of confusion in the group, okay? Because we picking sides now and this and this and that, right? And you the one that's kind of in the villain in this situation, according to the girls, okay? Okay. So, of course, Shamia can admit that she's going low, but only because it's in response to what Portia has done, okay? So, in this, we roll into the whole thing with Ashley and George, because Angela's starting mess, talk about why I'm sleeping with this and this and that, okay? And I think K Michelle was sitting here now, so she don't even know who the Ashley was while she bringing it up. Ashley's sitting right next to her. She's like, oh, well, she right here. So, you Ashley? Yes, I'm Ashley. George is my husband, and there is no relationship sexually wise between George and Shamia in the past, now, or in the future, okay? Angela, since she's walking in on the conversation, obviously we can address it head on, because you, Angela, this is Ashley talking, called me to get tea on Shamia. Angela, like, I ain't called no tea to get, and I ain't called to get no tea on her. I just asked you, did you know her? Okay, girl, semantics, because that's basically the same thing, all right? So then Ashley's trying to tell her, and I just don't appreciate how you just threw my husband into the whole mix and accusing him of things like that. Like, that's not cool. This is a marriage. Like, let's be real. If somebody go around saying that, oh, they slept with Charles, how you gonna feel about it, right? Okay, let's be wife to wife, woman to woman here in this situation, kind of, right? Okay, so now we're going to this back and forth. Well, Angela, well, I didn't say that you Shamia slept with George. Shamia the one that said that you the one that said that I said that you slept with George. So it's like, come on now, what kind of game of telephone is this? The whole point, that's the whole gist of the comment and conversation of what you was trying to put in, girl. So don't be trying to switch up words and say who said what, who didn't say what. It's you the one in your intentions of saying it implied, okay, that they were having some type of sexual relationship, okay? And from here, now we jump into an argument between Kelly and Angela, because Kelly jumping in with her 2 cents, and of course they're going back and forth. Girl, you need to go pay your rent at as long as my heels or whatever, or your landlord, because she live in a Shamia house, and you ain't even got no husband or no house. Girl, your husband, you need to go get Charles. Where he at? He don't even like you and all this stuff. Charles is outside. He outside, which he was. He's sitting in a damn parking lot, girl. Why he ain't get out the car? Where his costume at? He just gonna sit out. Look, he's sitting. He croy now. He croy, because remember how every time Kim would show up to their dinners and stuff, Croy be sitting right outside waiting on her. Tomorrow would be like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. For real? Okay. Anywho. Well, forget all this back and forth stuff. Let's just ask the source. Because George is here. Forget the wife. Because Angela's still trying to say, well, I don't care what you say or whatever. Because he had a past before you. and you don't know nothing about it or whatever. So it is what it is. You don't know what's true or what's not. Okay, well, let's ask George. So George, come on in. And did you or did you not, George? So George can admit that he don't even remember what he said about Shamia, but Angela claims he said, "Yeah, she looks so good, I had to pay her." And he's like, "Man, I don't even know. I was drunk. It was some event. We was at some type of charitable party. I don't know what I said, but I ain't pay her for no sexual favors. Okay, that's not how it went. Paid her for her services of the fundraiser, helping out or whatever the hell she does, but not that. Okay." So everybody like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll take it for whatever he said. We can move on. And no offense, K. Michelle, why are you talking about pretty girls marrying ugly dudes for money? You marry ugly dudes for free. Not that she need no man money, but I'm just saying, girl, I'm just saying. Okay, so, we ended up dead in that whole situation between Angela and stuff. And she was right, like, okay, we can dead it for now. But I know eventually y'all gonna bring that shit back up, okay? And it's gonna be a pile on me. But I'm sorry, Angela. You did that to yourself. You should never be trying to start no lies or start no mess or trying to do no investigation asking about folks. Like, girl, all on you. So any of that they would drag to you, it's just your fault, okay? So we go to, remember she wanted everybody to do the little plasters of their booty or whatever. So it was a little game where we got to guess the bum, because this is a rum bum party launch, mind you, even though they still trying to figure out the, paperwork and stuff with the, the launch and the liquor and, all that type of stuff going on. We still gonna have the party and all that stuff. And the ladies did get to taste it. I don't know if it tastes good or not according to the reviews, it might be okay. Okay, it's supposed to be a peach flavored rum, guys. I don't drink rum myself. I'm like a tequila, vodka type of person. Rum, no. Randomly a daiquiri, randomly a mojito. Random. But, the bum competition. It was funny because they all look kind of funny anyway. I think the first one was Pinky's, the second one was Kelly's, the third one was Drew's. And this is where we got interrupted by Joel. He's like, "Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, y'all, but I want to take the ladies out to the front. We got a special surprise." So we thinking like, is it Shamia's birthday or something like that? He bought her another car or something. Like, ooh, she gets a surprise. We go outside. It's a man with a horse. And who, man? Drew's little date that she had met prior. Who party was that? Pinky had that little 80s skate party or something. This man shows up. I think his name was Walter. They were supposed to get to know each other. They go on a date. I guess he ghosted her on a date. So he figured, I'm going to show up here to Shamia's house, mind you, at Shamia's party, mind you, to surprise Drew with a horse. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Very embarrassing on her part, obviously, because she's like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do with a horse for one? Dude, she ain't even got no house to put the dang horse in. Okay, but listen, we ain't going to go that far. Okay? Because look, the show ain't got there yet. But anywho, this how we end the show. Yeah, a little embarrassing moment for Drew. But the party went off without a hitch, okay? We'll just have to, like I said, we'll put a pin in a couple of these little beefs, and we'll have to catch up next time. It's alright episode, Each one giving a little bit. We're almost done. We'll be at the reunion soon, and then, we can finish it off and get on to next year. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, it was an okay episode. Not too much, not too little. Just enough. And we will catch y'all for the next one. Bye. Peace.